right, guys, here we go. We are looking at the Saturday Spotlight College Football, and we are looking at the top, in my opinion, the top teams that are going to be entering the 2026 season. First obvious one in the is the Ohio State Buckeyes. They are coming back, returning talent. My only question is, what at receiver did they lose too many to the draft? I know a lot of guys did not leave, and the running I don't know who the running back is, but can't think of his name. Quarterback looks great though. I mean, he looked. To me they got beat by a very good Indiana Hoosier team. I can't really say anything bad about Ohio State. Their coach has always has them on point, and they're going to be competing for the Big Ten against this next team, which is Oregon Ducks. Quarterback looks good. Um, all of them looked, whole season they look good. I mean, they had that close game against Ohio State, but these two are going to be running the Big Ten. I think Michigan is probably the next team that you have to be concerned about. I think personally those three teams are going to be the ones that are going to run the Big Ten for the foreseeable future until someone proves me wrong. Um, I like I like Penn State's head coach, but I don't know if he's going to be ready to play Big Ten ball. They're coming from the Big 12. Big 12 runs a lot of spread offense. You're going to the Big 10. It's cold. They do the ground and pound hard nosed football. Are you guys gonna be ready for that? Because it is a different game. Going into the next one, Georgia Bulldogs. Obviously they're big. They're good. Uh, Quarterback's good. I think I have some questions at receiver. Are they there? Who's gonna step up? Because I think Zakiah Branch went to the draft. If I'm wrong, if not, then they have him. But who else is gonna step up? And then next team, Texas added a lot of weapons to their offense. You know, is the defense gonna be elite? Is Arch Manning going to go through more growing pains, or is he going to compete? He had a couple bad games in last season. I think that not say I would be concerned for them, but I don't know who they're opening up with. But in my opinion, are they gonna be able to compete? I think they may play Bama, or I think they play Georgia, one of the two. But it is the top teams, and they want to compete, so I think they're going to be fine. Obviously, I want OU to beat them, but that's just me. Next one, Notre Dame. I mean, they have a really easy schedule. To me, the only people that are in their way is them. Like, are they gonna beat themselves? Are they gonna lose to teams they shouldn't lose to? Great coach. He brings in a lot of talent every year. But just join a conference for God's sakes. I see why they don't, but God, that just annoys me. Um, I think they're going to be good. Next team, Bama looked really good, but my question is who's playing quarterback? That is obviously catalyst for the offense. Do you succeed? Whether you succeed or you fail, will they? Who's throwing the ball? They have a good line. They always have a good receivers, good running back. But at the end of the day, who's throwing that ball? And if you can't get that figured out, you're not going to have a lot of success, in my opinion. And that's going to be very, very hard in a very hard conference, especially if they open up a gauntlet. I don't remember, haven't looked at their schedule, but who are they playing? The first four teams, who are they playing? Will they have some losses? Next team, big shakeup for them. I mean, you had Ole Miss players saying things about Lane Kiffin, this and that, Um, to me, Nussmeier did not look good last season. So can Lane Kiffin fix that problem? Is he the solution they needed to get back over that hump? I mean, they built that stack team in 2019, but besides that, I mean, I you know, I don't know if they have the talent there to do it. And is Nussmeier gonna step up to the challenge? I think that's your biggest question. Does one coach solve that? My personal opinion, I don't think so. I think obviously, coach can call the best plays. He could call the best set of plays to ever come up with. But at the end of the day, the quarterback's the one throwing the ball. And if he doesn't make the good read, then you're not going to succeed. And that's just my personal opinion. Not hating on him at all. But next one, Michigan Wolverines. Quarterback definitely looked better towards the end of the year. And I think they did lose the running back, though, so. Or I think he fell off, one of the two. I can't remember. But I think they're going to come around. I think they're going to compete for the Big Ten, and they're going to see what they do. Next one, Tennessee Volunteers. I mean, again, playing in the SEC is not easy. Playing in a tough conference, it's hard. Every team's good. I don't hate on the Big Ten, but the Big Three and the Big Ten, those are going to be your toughest games. And I don't like Penn State. No, Minnesota. No. I think compared to what the SEC goes through, I don't. I just think SEC is a few more teams too. Because they have Georgia, they have Oklahoma, Texas, Bama, LSU. All of those guys are trying to be contenders every year. And to me, you look over at the Big Ten, and it's Oregon, Ohio State, and Michigan. Indiana came out of nowhere last year. I don't know if they get back there anymore. They lost a lot of talent. They graduated a lot of seniors. I don't think they're anywhere back in the mix. I love the coach, but I just don't see it. Next one, big one for me, Oklahoma Sooners. I think they do very well. I mean, Mateer has shown a lot of improvement from the videos I've seen online. I think they're gonna do a whole lot better than what they did last year. I mean, the defense carried so many games, so many turnovers, so many big stops. But like I said, for LSU and for Bama, it all depends on the quarterback play. If you don't have the quarterback play, running back can only carry you so far. Look at Boise State. They played Penn State, I think 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and Penn State stuffed the line and they couldn't get anything going. So running back can only carry you so far. So I think the Sooners really need Mateer the ball out. They need him to throw the ball well. I've seen videos of him. I like the improvement in the throwing motion. I think that's a big improvement for him and the Sooners if they can get him to consistently throw the ball. And obviously, getting injured and coming back too soon, in my opinion. But that's a whole discussion for another video, I think. But overall, improvements on the line, improvements at receiver, better blocking scheme for them. I think they could be a very big threat in the SEC if they can just get the blocking scheme down and the blocking for the running backs. Give Mateer a little bit more time. They're going to be, I think, the very, very high contender, possibly for the winning the SEC and the Natty. But we will see. Next team, near and dear, but near and dear to my heart, OSU Cowboys. Basically the whole program came over from North Texas. Coach, running back, quarterback. They brought in from the roster upgrades I've looked at. Whole lot of talent came over with them. Maybe they're the up and up, but playing at North Texas versus playing in the Big 12. Big jump in talent. Everyone's good here, so can the quarterback get to the growing pains? Will there be growing pains? Highlights I've seen of him, he did look good, I'm not gonna lie, but this is a whole different ball. whole different ball game here. I mean, it's tougher, it's harder. It's like OS when OU and Texas went to SC. There was growing pains. OU didn't come out and dominate. I didn't think they would because it's a tougher schedule, tougher teams. But that's what those North Texas boys are going to go through coming to OSU. So those are the top 12 teams that I think will be in contention for the season. And then the first four out, Penn State, like I said earlier, Big 12 coming over to Big 10. Can they make the adjustment? Clemson, no offense to Dabo Swinney, has not looked good since Brent Beavy left. I just have not seen the same caliber of teams. And they lost a quarterback. So I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. USC, quarterback looked good, but nothing else did. And I think A&M lost their quarterback too. And he may still be there, but that was a weird game last season. They both teams missed a lot of field goals. I don't know if A&M can do it. They played a lot of the lower bracket teams in the SEC, in my opinion, and I think they are not up to the par where they want to be. And that is my thought on the first four teams out. And I'm gonna, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. But that is the four teams, and that's what we're gonna go with for this week.